Hi there, my name is Ali, and we're with the UFC heavyweight fighter Ben Rothwell. Woohoo! Ben, how do you like Vancouver, man?
I like it. People are very nice. It's a good town. And just the fact that it's the fastest sold-out UFC in history is very exciting for me. So I know the crowd is going to be very exciting, and I'm going to plan on adding to their excitement.
Absolutely, absolutely. Remember, guys, it's UFC 115. It's going to be on Saturday, June 12th. Ben is going to fight Gilbert Iwell. What do you think about that fight?
I think it's going to be an exciting fight because of the way Gilbert fights. He's an experienced guy himself. I didn't get the Crow Cop fight, and they gave me Gilbert Iwell, so to me it's a similar type of fight, and a guy who wants to stand and bang and be exciting, and that plays into my game, so I'm looking forward to it.
Beautiful, beautiful. You talked about standing up and banging, because you started kind of with kickboxing, right?
Yeah, correct. I use a pretty well-versed style. It incorporates boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, so beautiful. Yeah.
Beautiful. So, because I was thinking about you initially started with kickboxing. Why didn't you, for example, go to K1 and chose to, become an MMA fighter?
I had originally started out MMA. That was my first go. I started when I was 17. Later on, I really enjoyed the stand-up portion. I tried to make a move into K1. It was pretty evident that UFC and mixed martial arts is the future, and incorporating all the art forms was what people wanted to see. And if you wanted to have a sport, if you wanted to have a career in the fighting arts, you had to do it in MMA. So
fabulous. Now, Ben, I get that from the fans every once in a while. Do you think there should be like a heavyweight division and like a super heavyweight division? Because like if you're over 205, basically you're 220, basically you're heavyweight, and you can't be like 260 and it's still a heavyweight. So do you believe there should be like heavyweight and super heavyweight division?
It's the fact is the reason it would be hard to make it work. You're saying maybe cutting it up in between the 225, so that those guys in the 265s would be the super heavyweight. Because anything above 265, there's just not that many big guys that are athletic and good enough to fight, and that's the problem with that. But a break in the middle, I have no problem with it. But some of the guys at the 230 range feel that they have an advantage that they're faster against the bigger guys myself. But I think guys at my size keep improving and keep showing. You got Leslins, Carwins, and myself. Like that might become something that might be brought up. So
absolutely,
I have no problem with it, but we'll see what happens.
Okay. So, who is your favorite fighter in the heavyweight division right now?
Heavyweight division.
Yeah. Who do you like as a fighter? That you're like, okay, I like this guy. It's gonna be a little bit, difficult for me to fight him. And who is like the best fighter in the heavyweight right now? You're one of the, the top fighters in heavyweight, no question.
The guy that I like, that I enjoy watching, he's always puts on shows, is Shane Carwin. I think he brings good stand-up style as a person. I really like him, who he is and stuff. So that's right now, and I think the fight with him and Lesnar will decide kind of who is the best right now, and that fight's going to happen after this UFC. So that'll kind of answer that. One of my favorite fighters, and not just because I'm in Canada, is St. Pierre. I've been watching the fight back when nobody even knew who he was, and I've watched him progress. He's my age and done so much more, and I really like him because it's the same thing as Carwin. I like who he is, not just inside the octagon, but outside. To me, that's a really big deal. And it's how we address the fans, because without the fans, we wouldn't be able to do this. And that's who I'm always fighting for. So guys like that are guys I really look up to and try to be like.
Absolutely. So which camp are you training with right now?
I kind of mix around. In Wisconsin, I have a down home. I have a Gracie Baja and Duke Group is striking coach. But I also made a trip to Seattle, and I'm working with Matt Hume now, who will be in my corner. And very experienced mixed martial artist himself, responsible for starting in Abu Dhabi and done a lot of great things, trained a lot of great fighters. So I'm working with him now and feel real good with where I'm at and how I'm progressing.
Fabulous. Now, the last question, which aspect of your what are you focusing on the training? What aspect of your training do you think should be improved? Like, is it your boxing? Is it your jiu-jitsu or ground game? Do you think, it should be better right now? Is it your wrestling? Which one is that?
The striking and the ground striking submission game. just the overall jiu-jitsu and submission game. Those two end the fight. They can end the fight. So I always try to work on those. But wrestling is your foundation. That really can control a lot. It can depend if you're on your back or not. It can depend on the kind of pressure you put on a guy. And that's something that I'm really trying to incorporate. And to be the wrestler that can control the fight the way I need it to be, so that I can give the fans what they want to see, knockouts and submissions.
Fabulous.
Thoughts on the shop?
Absolutely. Now, what do you think about this shop?
This is an awesome shop. Walked in here to see a shop dedicated to our sport and to have such a great selection of everything here. I'd recommend anybody in this area to absolutely come check the Evolution Combat out. This is great.
Yeah. Fabulous, man. Fabulous. Now, Ben Rothwell again, the UFC heavyweight champion. Ben, we wish you all the best for your fight on Saturday. As he said, it's not only about, who you are as a fighter, but the skills you have. Very nice guy, humble guy, approachable guy. That's all that matters. Wish you all the best, man.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good.
Good, man?